Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans. Another action-packed evening here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight, the Lakeland 75, presented by Gears Unlimited, here for the Tri-City Speed Boys. They got the big block modifieds back out onto the Speedway this month, and I say this month, and that's because we haven't seen them in quite a while. It's been a little over a month, actually, since the last time we saw these drivers come back out onto the Speedway, and here tonight, they're racing. $120 for the big winner here tonight, and a whole bunch of other handout payouts coming after 75 laps of our feature event here tonight. We have to thank Gears Unlimited for coming on board here tonight at Lakeland. I believe right around 23, 24 drivers here tonight will all get locked into the big dance here. We have a couple heat races on the docket tonight. Before we go to those heat races, the top 2 will actually move on to the dash coming on a little bit later on. So the top 2 going to a dash, everybody qualifying into the big dance here tonight. And what do you say, instead of us wasting too much time here, well, let's get to that starting lineup here, because you see heat race 1 out there onto the Speedway. Starting on the pole here for heat race number 1 out of the Manor. That is Casey Manor in car number 23. He'll start P number 1. To the outside of him, the driver, well, out of Florida, driving car number 32, the Full Throttle Motorsports number 32. That'll be Anthony Morano. And driving the Vettel Motorsports, Gears Unlimited, Michael Vettel will drive car number 213. He'll start back there into P number 3. Starting back into the 4th spot, well, it's going to be the Justin Carby, the number 29J, starting into the 4th. He'll actually go shotgun to the field here in the heat race, working out some bugs on that machine. Brian Hogue, car number 18, will start back there into P number 5. Well, how about the Venom Racing, car number 9? That'll be Brian Lawson. He'll start back in P number 6. It's the Isaac Dio entry. Car number 1 will start P number 7, and it's going to be the 007, the Bachman entry. Full Throttle Motorsports, 007. We'll start back into the P number 8 position here tonight. That is your 8-car field here for heat race number 1. 10 laps the distance here. One more lap here before we get things started. We got to thank all you race fans for tuning in out there. Tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Again, my name is Roger Meath, bringing you all the racing action here. Ready to watch these big block modifieds roll around this USA International Speedway. USA no longer an active track down in Lakeland, Florida. Unfortunately, an Amazon warehouse. That's right, an old Amazon warehouse is on the property now, but thanks to iRacing and all the fine folks over there. We scanned the track before it unfortunately met its demise, so we can always get to race it here. Ready to go. You see him out there onto the Speedway, ready to turn him loose this time by. Well, Jeff out there calling Manor the president. He'll drop the hammer here, racing for the first time here tonight at USA. good jump over Anthony Morano. Morano funneling into that second spot. Manor back there almost actually tagging the outside wall. Look at one jump down all the way to the bottom. One going around. That'll be Bachman finding the inside wall as the caution lights will come on. Isaac also went around. I believe he was the car that got into the inside wall in turns 3 and 4. It's one of the things these drivers are going to have to watch out for here tonight. The inside wall in turns 3 and 4 can jump out and bite you. Or take a look back here. Let's watch it back. This is the replay. Watching. There you go. The Tri-City entry down to the inside. Just catches the inside wall into Bachman. Bachman going to slide. He'll actually nose it into the wall. Right on board here. You're riding on board with Sam Bachman. Bachman running that middle groove. Didn't even know it was coming. Bachman got it pointed back into the right direction. Bring you back live here. Rule in the heat races here tonight, and in our little bit of a last chance qualifier we got coming up later on. I did tell you we are all going to qualify here tonight, and as far as I know, that will be the rule of thumb here going forward tonight. But if the caution flag does come out and you are deemed the driver that brought the caution flag out, you will be parked to the infield for the remainder of either your heat race or the last chance qualifier, knowing that all drivers do qualify for the big 75 lap dash. Green flag back into the air. Casey Manor will bring us back down the front straightaway. It'll leave the drivers battling for second. That's going to leave Morano and Vittel. Vittel back there. He'll go to the outside. Now here comes the Venom Racing number 9 of Brian Lawson. Everybody a little bit crossed up that time out of turn number 2, but everybody keeps it pointed in the right direction. There it goes. That's the Brian Hogue entry. He'll open up the inside lane. The 007 of Bachman will come through as the transponders all hit the loop there and reshuffle. Bachman down to the inside here. See if he can hook it up. He's not going to be able to. Brian Hogue going to go right back around the outside in turns number 1 and 2. He'll lead the group down the back straightaway. That's the 29J there. That's Justin Carby. He's working the bottom side of the speedway down here at 3 and 4. A good battle back here at the tail of the field. You're watching Hogue, Carby, and Bachman all battle here for 5th, 6th, and 7th positions out there onto the speedway. Carby down low in turns 1 and 2. We talked about Carby trying to figure out some mechanical problems on that machine. There you saw it just blink out. As Bachman's going to tag the inside wall with the left front, he'll shorten it up just a little bit. There'll be 6 laps remaining here as everybody's chasing the president. Casey Manor is opening up a good-sized lead for himself here with just, it'll be 5 laps this time by at the line. Take a look here at our onboard camera just out the back bars here on Casey Manor's entry. Here the whoops down the straightaway starting to develop here. That's something these drivers are going to all have to navigate here tonight. New paint scheme for Anthony Morano, who is running right there into the second position. Just about a half second back. He's working the bottom side. You call him the cat fisherman. Lives down there in Florida. Sure, he goes cat fishing plenty. See that car sit down, grab a little bit of that grass down there with the left front tire. Just trying to get that car to rotate through turns 1 and 2. You don't have that option down 3 and 4. You got the inside wall. It'll be 3 laps to go. Bachman back there having some problems. He's been involved in a wreck, got tangled, hit the inside wall on the opening lap here in our heat race, and we did see him also get into the inside wall by himself one time. He's back here just trying to hang on with the 007 entry. He'll get a brand new, fresh Big Block Modified, courtesy of iRacing for the feature event coming up a little bit later on. There's Brian Lawson. He's been able to pick up 2 spots. Car number 9 for the Venom Racing entry. So Brian Lawson picking up 2 spots here during his heat race. White flag will come out this time. Morano has really chewed into the lead that Casey Manor has out there. White flag is into the air to be one more time around. Ken Casey Manor hold on and hold off Anthony Morano. Looks like Casey Manor is going to be able to be the first one to 3 and 4 here. Just has to come out of turn 4. Oh, it'll be a drag race. There's Morano, but it will be the momentum. So Casey Manor and Anthony Morano. Those two drivers will go to the dash. Vittel, Lawson, Hogue all also will funnel into our feature event. Remember, all drivers do make our feature event here tonight. We'll get you those lineups when we get there tonight. Heat race number 2, though, going to look like this. It's going to be Chris Watkins and the ASR Racing Team number 99 here tonight. He'll start P number 1, heat race number 2. To the outside of him, the driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, driving car number 7, that'll be Anthony Roselli. Mason Nair back there in car number 20 will start P number 3. And how about Billy Roberts, the Gears Unlimited, number 19 here tonight. It's 19 on the transponder loop. It'll be 99 out there onto the speedway. Scott Schroyer out of Florida in car number 58. He will start back into the 5th spot. And the driver out of Georgia back here, missed last time. It's car number 25. That'll be Logan Herbert. Cale Rudy in car number 2 is scheduled to roll from the 7th spot. And how about Mr. Barnhart? Car number 34. That's Brandon Barnhart, the driver out of Ohio. He will start shotgun to the field. That is your 8 starters, 12 laps here. 8 starters, all to qualify. Top 2 will go here out of heat race number 2 to the dash here tonight. You keep hearing me say the top 2 drivers are going to the dash. What exactly is the dash here tonight? Well, these drivers, if they do qualify out of their heat races in the top 2 positions, like Casey Manor or Anthony Morano did, they get to go to a 6-lap dash. The 6-lap dash will indicate how the top drivers do start our feature event here tonight. We, of course, we love to play that game. 6 laps, no flags, no timing and scoring to tell us where it is. It's the old eyeball test of which driver is doing the best out there. We're going to get things going. I'm taking a peek out there. All drivers did make the call to the grid here in our second heat race of the evening. Chris Watkins he's down on the bottom side of the speedway. Looks like he's got a brand new paint scheme here tonight. What did I see? The Joker on the side of that entry. A lot of drivers and their paint schemes brought to us here tonight by Adrenaline Spike Designs. You need one of those, well, catchy paint schemes you see out there onto the racetrack. Well, they can get it done for you. Adrenaline Spike Designs is the place to be. We're ready. Everybody's got the heat in the motors. Everybody's out there onto the track. Pull the belts tight one final time. Let's get ready to go Big Block Modified Racing here in heat race number 2 tonight. Anytime these drivers want to fire between turns 3, 4, they can. Just like that, Watkins says, let's go dancing. Watkins out front, everybody else trying to run them down. There's Nair down on the bottom side. There's Roberts, and there's Roselli. Roselli will come out of that little bit of a battle, so working into the corner. Mason working down low. There's car number 20. To the outside of him, that's car number 25. That is Logan Herbert. Lap number 1 will go Chris Watkins. Mason down to the inside there. Lost 2 spots on the opening laps. Herbert's been able to pick up 2, and he'll barely squeeze through on the exit of turn number 2. Gap locked in by the number 7 of Roselli. Look at Billy Roberts. Roberts going to slide up in turns 3 and 4. He'll be able to take P number 2 away from Anthony Roselli. Roselli now locked into the battle because here comes the number. Oh, hold on to it, Logan Herbert. Gap down there. There's a little bit of a transition down there on the entry into turn number 1. Just got in there and on it. And that car went for a little bit of a ride. Now he'll slide up in front of the number 7 of Anthony Roselli. Roselli going to fall all the way back into the P4 running position. There's another one of those Halloween paint schemes here tonight. That 101 that you see on the screen is actually on the transponder loop was car number 34. That'll be Brandon Barnhart. As you can see, Anthony Roselli still continuing to have a little bit of problems here in his heat race. He's continuing to slide through the field. He's now all the way back to running into the 5th position. Don't tell Brandon it's only a heat race. He's already picked up 4 spots, and he's looking to go get another one, trying to work on the Gears Unlimited number 99. That is Billy Roberts. Roberts working the middle groove through turns 3 and 4. Gonna come by this time. Maybe 5 more laps around here. Heat race number 2. It's Watkins and Herbert right now running 1 and 2, and you're watching Roberts and Barnhart back here. They're battling for P number 3 currently. A little bit farther back, you got Cale Rudy and Scott Schweier. They were side by side. Looks like, I believe that is Cale Rudy having a little bit of blinking issues on his entry. Mason has called it a heat race. He'll take his to the infield. See Scotty Schweier back here. Roselli all the way back to running 4th with just 3 laps to go. Back to the top spot. There it is. Chris Watkins trying to run away with the Joker entry. The old popsicle sticks this time by for Watkins. It's Watkins, Herbert, Barnhart, and Billy Roberts, the top 4 drivers. Brandon Barnhart looks like he has a fairly fast piece here tonight. He's caught up to the number 25 of Logan Herbert. Herbert going to make a little bit of a mistake there, and it might actually work out for him as the white flag is flying. It'll be a dead heat for second. Chris Watkins is well gone as long as he can get back around here. And Logan Herbert going to step on it just a little bit. He'll lose a couple positions. It'll be Chris Watkins finishing here, P number 1. So Chris Watkins takes the second heat race of the evening. Brandon Barnhart will finish P number 2. Billy Roberts, Cale Rudy, Anthony Roselli, Scott Schweier, Logan Herbert. So those drivers all going to the dash coming up a little bit later on, and I believe we have our, well, I'm not going to say it. Another heat race coming our way. Second heat race this evening here tonight, and they're going to line them up like this. It's the Royalty Motorsports number 11 of Joseph Groom. Joseph Groom on the pole here for heat race number 3. Aaron Langley, driver out of Carolina, driving the number 14, will start P number 2. And how about the driver back in 3rd? The driver out of Illinois, driving car number 93. That'll be Donovan Warner. Warner back in P3. Kenneth Coe in car number 22 will start P number 4. And the driver in a car number 27, starting back into the 5th starting spot here tonight. That'll be Michael Schwank. Zach Rogers in car number 4 will start back into the 6th spot. And how about the driver out of North Syracuse, New York, the Super Dirt Car Series number 79? That'll be Dean Reynolds. Reynolds piloting car number 79, making his 2nd consecutive month start here with the Tri-City Speed Big Block Modified Series. So 7 drivers all to qualify, 12 more laps around the USA Speedway. Well, we got someone hijacking the Turn 3 Racing Network chat out there tonight. We thank all you race fans and supporters for tuning in here to watch some of these Big Block Modified drivers battle for some cold hard cash. We can get it out there. We got it. Cold hard cash out there. 120 to the winner of our 75-lap feature here tonight. 80 to 2nd, 50 to 3rd, 40 to 4th. 30 to 5th. We also got the biggest mover, and we got a couple other ones here tonight for these drivers to be able to take home a little bit of money. Maybe to take the misses out. We're ready to go. As soon as that iRacing.com pace track makes its way to pit road, we can drop the hammer here. Uh-oh, Joseph with a big slide that time when he hit the gas. He'll go into one. Let's see if they hold it together. Everybody checking up, stacking them up. Check up, stack up, and everybody's still rolling out there. It'll be Langley out front, got Warner and Co. right there. Joseph having a little bit of problems in that number 11 entry. Started on the front row. There goes Dean Reynolds. Lap number 1, going to go to Aaron Langley. Langley leading the way. Look at him right down around the bottom side of the speedway. He's got Warner back there, Co. and Schwank. Schwank trying to bring the scary Buzz Lightyear Adrenaline Spike Designs entry right through the middle of the speedway. Dean Reynolds picking up the most spots here in the first 2 laps of green flag competition here in this heat race. You see the purple number 79. When you want to talk about the driver that has the most paint schemes I've ever seen on iRacing, I thought my good old buddy Al Smith was bad with it. Well, it is Dean Reynolds who he's got a color combination to throw back anybody that used to drive a modified in the Northeast. Dean Reynolds definitely knows. Dean Reynolds has definitely got their paint scheme here on iRacing. Reynolds still continues to run back into the 5th spot while Aaron Langley is your race leader. Warner is running into the 2nd spot with Kenneth Coe still running 3rd. Schwank still back there into that 4th position, with Schwank going to come down to the inside of the Premier Racing Setups number 22. That is Michael Schwank here tonight. That is Michael Schwank trying to get to the inside of the number 22 of Kenneth Coe. I had it right the first time and second-guessed myself, and well, that's what happens. It's 6 to go that time by at the line. The Buzz Lightyear entry has picked up 2 spots. That's Michael Schwank and that Adrenaline Spike Designs number 27. You see the track really starting to widen out here tonight. I don't think we're going to get a track reset here for our 75-lap feature event. We'll see. See Coe just kind of following Buzz Lightyear right now. It'll be 4 laps to go when they come back around here. Right on board here with the number 22. You're riding on board with Kenneth Coe. You hear the whoop sections down the straightaways really starting to come into it. Those are going to get worse. You're going to hear these drivers really have to pedal it. Schwank trying to get to the inside of the number 93 of Donovan Warner. It's the battle for the 2nd position. Oh, Schwank going to scrape up the left front rim here. He got it into the inside wall just a little bit. Buzz better be holding on. Warner and Schwank, who are running side by side for the 2nd position right now, are starting to run back down Aaron Langley, who is the race leader. Oh no, Warner going to step on it. Warner was running on the outside there, battling for P2, but that time at 3 and 4 just went up over the cushion that they have built up down there. It's not a big one yet. Got up over it and into the outside wall. He'll fall back into the 3rd spot, but now it is still Michael Schwank, who's now battling for the race lead. He's got Langley in his sights as they're going to come to see the white flag this time. It'll be Langley, the first one to see the white flag, with Schwank, Warner, Coe in tow. Final trip around. Do you want to get in as the 1 seed, or do you settle for P number 2? Aaron Langley down the back straightaway for the final time. Langley will roll the bottom side. It'll be Aaron Langley picking up heat race number 3 here tonight with Michael Schwank. Picking up 2nd, it'll be Warner, Coe, Reynolds, Rogers, all across the line. So a great race there for heat race number 3. So far we got Casey Manor, Anthony Morano, Chris Watkins, Brandon Barnhart, Aaron Langley, and Michael Schwank all locked in here tonight. So it looks like we will, I believe coming up next here is actually going to be our dash. 6-lap dash here. We're all going to have to keep count together. I'm terrible at this. Every time we do this, I'm either 1 lap too many or 1 lap too short, race fans. What's the chances we get it right here tonight? I can tell you what I'm thinking. Probably slim to none. You're probably thinking the same thing. So the drivers coming out onto the speedway, I told you they did pick up either a 1st or a 2nd place finish in the dash here. These drivers going to get lined up. There you see the president, Casey Manor. He was able to pick up heat race number 1's win. He should start on the front row here tonight. waiting on 2 more cars. There's Buzz Lightyear. He's back out on the speedway. All right, we're going to go. We got them all out here. We got Casey Manor, Anthony Morano, Chris Watkins, Brandon Barnhart, Aaron Langley, and Michael Schwank. All drivers are out there. This is just for a starting spot here in the feature event. The worst you can start would be the 6th place. So, who do you got picking up the pole of our feature event coming up here in just a little bit? I can make a case for any of them. All of them. Unfortunately, we cannot put them all on the pole. Jeff out there wants the Swank Daddy to pick it up. He'll have to come from the tail with Buzz Lightyear. You got 3 very unique Adrenaline Spike Designs cars out there. We'll see which one can pick up the dash. Ready to go. Lap 1 underway. Everybody chasing. Casey Manor. One into the wall off turn 2. That was Anthony Morano. Morano into the wall. Down lows the 38 of Chris Watkins. He'll lead lap number 1. So 1 lap in the books. The president, Mr. Manor, not going away. He'll go to the trailer park side of things, and he'll go right around the outside. Just behind them, that is Aaron Langley. Here comes the 32. He'll motor it down into the corner. That was Anthony Morano. He came in with the tires spinning and screaming. Lap number 2 going to go in the books that time, so 2 laps officially done. The old Racing Jason out there tonight tuning in to try and watch some of these big block modified drivers here. Down the back straightaway they go. Morano working to the inside now of Manor. Manor swinging it way high. That's going to open up the door. Here comes Aaron Langley. 3 laps in. I'll scratch it on the old notepad. Manor trying to hold on to P number 3, but that is Aaron Langley down there. They're going to bounce it off the wall, make a little contact. Manor is not able to get to the bottom, continuing to lose ground. Another lap. That's lap 4 in the books. Everybody chasing. Watkins, who is out front with the Joker entry. Can Langley make the pass here, though? The battle for second right now is where the hot spot is, and look at that back there. Brandon Barnhart trying to pick up some spots late. Lap 5. Who will it be? Watkins doing his best Joker impression. Will it be Langley? Will it be the tire spinning number 32? Morano going to drive it in way deep. He'll tag the wall. He'll give up the spot. It's going to be right there, the number 38 on your screen. It'll be Chris Watkins. The final trip on the way down around the speedway. I got the old scratchy notepad. I think I got it right this time. There it is officially. It'll be Watkins, Langley. Watkins, Langley. I believe Morano got back around there. Barnhart, Schwank, and Manor. I think we got that right. We're bound to mess something up here tonight, race fans, and it's a long race coming up. We're going to call them sideways. We're going to call them 3 wide, 4 wide, and we might even call one upside down here tonight. So as these drivers work the track in just a little bit, race fans, we're going to wet the old whistle. Take a quick commercial break here from the USA International Speedway. We'll be back here tonight for the Lakeland 75, presented here tonight by Gears Unlimited for Tri-City. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We're going to bring you a racing action right after this.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here to the USA International Speedway. As you see, we can't hit the right buttons half the time, but we got you back here. That means you are ready to watch these big block modified drivers battle it out for $120 of some cash here tonight. We've been done with those heat races. Manor picked up a heat race. Watkins picked up a heat race along with Langley. Watkins was able to pick up the dash here tonight, so he'll start on the front row. As he gets ready to start on the front row, he'll be joined by Aaron Langley. Morano will start in the second row along with Barnhart, and then it'll be Schwank along with Manor. Manor finishing there, I believe, shotgun to the field. So we talked about the $120 for the winner here tonight. It'll be $80 for second, $50 for third, $40 for fourth, $30 for fifth, and $20 on down from sixth all the way to the 10th position. There's also the biggest mover here, and I believe, let me get that for you. Where is the other one? I believe there is one other. I think I lost it. I didn't write it down, and I always tell myself before we come into these things, we're going to write it all down, and then I forget. And just like that, when you're trying to look for it real quick, you can't find it. We'll get it for you, though, race fans. Don't worry. We'll figure out which one it was. So who do you think has it here tonight? 23 drivers are going to take the green flag here tonight for 75 laps. These drivers do have a fast repair in the, what we're calling the garage, the pits, the infield, for them to come in. What does that mean? Well, that means these drivers can come down. They can go ahead if they get damage on the machine, and they can get a fast repair, a brand new essential backup car. They can roll it out onto the speedway. It'll be just as fast as what they were going. We told you earlier here tonight in the heat race that if you brought a caution out, you had to go pit side. You would be done for your heat race. That does not exist here tonight in our feature race. What does exist is tire wear, fuel burn off. We're going to see that all here. Something these drivers are not allowed to do is cool their tires here in the feature event. But for 75 laps here at USA, a very bumpy USA, we're going to see who can hold on to them. Who can maintain those tires here tonight. We're ready to go, though. We're going to clear the track. We're going to stack them up here for our feature event. 75 laps here tonight at Lakeland, brought to us by Gears Unlimited. Switch it over. Play Hocus Pocus. And let's get that lineup. Here it comes. Ready to race here tonight. Starting the lineup will look like this. Starting on the front row, if my notes are right, it's going to be the number 99, the Joker, Chris Watkins. He'll start on the pole. To the outside of him, it'll be Aaron Langley. And row number 2, Morano, side by side with Barnhart. Schwank, along with Manor, will make up the next row, and then it goes regularly scheduled just like this. Starting back into the 7th spot, the Fattel Motorsports. Gears Unlimited, number 2, 1, 3. That'll be Michael Fattel. He'll start into the 7th spot. The Gears Unlimited, number 99 of Billy Roberts, will roll from the 8th starting spot here tonight. And the Illinois boy himself, car number 93, that'll be Donovan Warner. He'll start 9th. The Venom Racing car number 9 of Brian Lawson will start into the 10th spot. Well, how about Cale Cole? Car number 2 will start back in P number 11. Alongside him will be Kenneth Coe, the driver out of New York, in car number 22. Starting back into the 13th spot here tonight, it'll be Brian Hogue, car number 18. And that'll be the driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, driving car number 7. That'll be Anthony Roselli. Dean Reynolds, the driver out of North Syracuse, New York, will start car number 79 here tonight, back into the 15th starting position. Starting 16th then, it'll be the 29J of Justin Carby, and it looks like Carby going to take a shotgun to the field starting spot, so he'll give up 16th. Scotty Schwoyer in car number 58. We got the numbers right, 58. He'll start 17th here tonight. Zach Rogers, car number 4, the Carolina Sim Sport driver, will start 18th, and the 007 of Bachman will start 19th. Logan Herbert's going to put on a show here tonight. He'll start the number 25 way back into the 20th spot here tonight. 21st will go to Joseph Groom in car number 11. And the DO entry, car number 1, Isaac, going to start way back in 22nd. Mason and I are back there in the 23rd spot. That's your starting field here tonight. 23 cars, 75 laps. That's the goal here tonight. Finish on top after 75 laps here tonight at the USA International Speedway. Thank you, race fans, for all tuning in here tonight. We're ready to go, though, with these big block modifieds. You see them out there onto the Speedway. Let's see if we can have ourselves one heck of a dirt show here. Wednesday night, midweek dirt racing here. Green flag is out on a great start by Watkins. They'll lead us down the back straightaway for the first time here this evening. Everybody trying to work themselves in. They know it is a very long race here tonight. Lap number 1 will go to the Chris Watkins entry. It'll be Watkins, Langley, Morano, Barnhart, Swank, and Manor here across the line first. Morano trying to hold off Brandon Barnhart. There's that Halloween theme number on the screen. He is the 101 entry on timing and scoring. He's still got the number 34 for us. Nobody making any kind of big, desperate moves here early. We talked about it. It's long. Billy Roberts down to the inside there. Got a little crossed up. Everybody checked up. Right behind him, that's Brian Lawson, Donovan Warner, Kenneth Coe. Here comes Coe down to the inside. He'll see if he can take the Premier Racing setups number 22 closer to the front. One driver up into the outside wall. Isaac scraping the wall that time down to 3 and 4. Remember, Isaac had a little problems on the opening lap of heat race number 1 here tonight. Morano down low here, trying to work over Aaron Langley. Would be the battle for the second position. Everybody exiting low and almost bunny hopping that time for Morano that time out of turn number 4. Here comes Brandon Barnhart. He'll work the inside. Trying to make it happen, not going to make it happen that time. Lawson side by side. That's the Gears Unlimited car number 99. Roberts sliding up the track. He'll lift out of it. Just staying out of the side of the Brian Lawson entry. He'll lose a little ground down the back straightaway. Lawson going to be able to get into the corner with nobody underneath him. Now the 99 starting to funnel back into the picture here, but he's going to slide up in front of Donovan Warner. Warner's got Kenneth Coe to the inside. Coe going to drive it in deep down here into 3 and 4. See if he can slide up. Nowhere to go. He'll run the middle side of the groove. Look at Logan Herbert. Herbert working through the field here tonight. He's already picked up 8 spots. Isaac back there, a little bit of a slide across the front straightaway, hit a bump, and that car just went dead left on the straightaway. Was able to keep it out of the inside retaining wall. Here comes Herbert. Herbert getting pinched off there. Herbert pinched off by Kenneth Coe. Herbert going to muscle his way through on the bottom side of the speedway. We told you Logan Herbert was going to be one of the drivers to watch coming from the back of the field here tonight. As they battle back there, there's another good battle towards the front of the field. We told you earlier about Brandon Barnhart being a pretty quick car here. There you see the 101 entry has now moved into the P number 3. He's been able to get that spot away from Aaron Langley. Morano also has moved up into the second position. As they all battle, you literally find it anywhere here tonight. Herbert trying to pick up another one. That would be Donovan Warner, and that would be for P number 10. There'll be 10 spots gained in the feature here already for Logan Herbert, and it's only 10 laps in the books. One driver you saw go up there into the outside wall, that was car number 93. That was Donovan Warner. Warner be able to gather it back up and get his car still running here. Driver working down to the inside, that is Kenneth Coe, and then there's Anthony Roselli. There's the Van Sickle Electric, number 7. He's got the mobile medals on that car here tonight also. Car just behind him, that's the brightly colored neon highlighter yellow and black entry of Brian Hogue. Hogue battling with the number 79 of Dean Reynolds. Reynolds making his second consecutive start here with the series. Reynolds was able to pick up, I do believe, let me page it back. I think he's got a heat race underneath his. Nope, I lied to you. I like to make things up. It sounds interesting. I'm going to tell you that Dean Reynolds has a heat race win here with the series, but actually Dean Reynolds has a heat race in every other series I've called, but not here. I believe we have a couple cars out there having some connection issues. There you see the 007 of Bachman. Just ahead of him, that connection issue I was talking about, the blinky machine. That is the Cale Rudy entry. Out front and running away with it. When I say running away with it, race fans, he has almost a 3-second race lead right now. That is Chris Watkins. Look back there. That's the bar camera. That is a little over half a straightaway lead right now does Chris Watkins have over the rest of these drivers. And there's the two that are running second and third onto the speedway. It's Watkins, Morano, Barnhart, Langley, Schwank. That's how the top 5 drivers are running right now. Biggest mover so far here tonight, and he'll pick up another one, or he's at least trying to pick up another one. Caution lights. Caution lights coming on. The Zach Rogers number 4 entry on our scoring pylon. The front end looks to have a little bit of damage on that machine. He'll bring it to pit road. We have a pit road here tonight at the USA International Speedway. He'll be able to come down. He'll get one of those fast repairs we talked about a little bit earlier. We're watching back here in just a second to see. Let's take a look. This is the replay here for Rogers. What happened? He was battling with the 007 of Bachman. Oh, he went down to the corner and not quite sure what happened there. Darby getting into that. Watch it back here one more time. Bachman's behind him. You don't see anything. Oh, I believe that was the Cale Rudy entry. And the spinning Scott Schwoyer entry coming in there, just kind of slide spinning just to stay out of everybody. Been a good race so far here tonight. That is the question of the night, Jeff. Who can save the tires? We saw Watkins get out there to a really good race lead. We saw Logan Herbert being able to come through the field. Brandon Barnhart showing that he has a very fast entry here tonight. And I wish I was up on my Halloween themes because Brandon has, I'm not sure. Do we have a camera that can zoom in on that? Does any of the race fans know what is on the side of that 101 entry? Who is the character on the side of the 101? I'm not up on Halloween. I'm not up on the scary movie scene. I do know that's 27 out there of Schwank. I do know that's Buzz Lightyear. At least I know one of them. There you see Buzz. It's a little bit of a scary Buzz. Nonetheless, they're all good-looking paint schemes. But we're ready to go. You see them lined back up. You got the 99 of Chris Watkins out front, and everybody else going to file in here to be Morano and Barnhart back there. Second place does get to choose that row, and Morano going to choose the inside of row number 2. Green flag back into the air. We're racing again here at USA. One around in turn 1. That was the number 9 of Brian Lawson. Lawson was turned around, I believe. Dean Reynolds also involved in that. So we'll go right back to green. No lap, or 1 lap will get counted here. So Lawson went around. Reynolds went around. Went around, almost like we're Elmer Fudd and the Rabbit. Right there, you see the beating, the banging, and around the number 9 gonna spin like a top, and Reynolds nowhere to go. And Reynolds, I believe that was the 11 that got into it, and it was. There you go, right on board with Dean Reynolds. See what he saw. Nowhere for Reynolds to go, and then Reynolds gets ran into in the back there. Everybody trying to check up after a restart. Sometimes it's easier said than done a lot of times. Looks like the lights are out on the iRacing.com Silverado pace track here tonight, so we're going to see if we can keep this one rolling along. I did hear possible weather. It's fake, race fans. It's fake weather here on iRacing. We all know it's sunny and 75, just like we all would love to have it every day. Green flag back into the air. Watkins is ready to rumble once again. White down to the inside. They're going to try and pull a spot on the restart. See if we can get Aaron Langley. Langley onto the outside there. They're battling for the 4th and 5th position down the back straightaway. Into turn 3 they go. Langley will go to the outside there. Oh, he'll get the right rear up into the outside wall. That will give it to Michael Schwank. Schwank will now take that spot. Everybody still chasing Watkins. The Gears Unlimited entry back here of Billy Roberts. Watching the Van Sickle Electric number 7. And then you got, I believe, Isaac's down there, Coe's down there, trying to work the bottom side of the speedway. Look at all as they fan out. See the bumps. Everybody's going through the whoop section. 007 of Bachman outside. And we talked about it earlier. We'll talk about it again. As you see Manor get passed up. It's Logan Herbert. Herbert is definitely on the move. He has the hot shoe. We're 19 laps in this time by the line. He's been able to pick up 14-1. Driver having some problems back there. That's the 22 of Kenneth Coe. Coe got into the wall, and he'll get body slammed on the front straightaway. So the caution flag will fly for the number 22 of Kenneth Coe. So Coe had some problems down there in 3 and 4. You can definitely tell that left front is shoved in a little bit. He got into the inside wall with the Premier Racing setups, number 22. Looks like he's going to try to hustle back here and get that quick repair to get back out onto the speedway. He was running inside the top 15 at the time of the yellow flag, and bald move. He'll stay out. Donovan Warner actually coming. Let's see, watch the 22 there. This is the replay down to the inside. Isaac out there. 22, I'm not sure from that angle if he got into the wall or... Let's see, is this any better? I don't believe it's gonna be... Yeah, it looks like just into the side there of Isaac. Right there. A little more contact. As we're running right now, everybody is still out there onto the speedway. That was Zach Rogers, by the way, that had a little bit of contact with the 22 of Co. Chris Watkins still being scored as the race leader. He has led all 20 laps here because this lap will count when we drop the green flag. So Watkins is going to get credited with 20 laps at least here tonight led. Very fast hot rod. He's been able to pull away from the field on every restart we've had. Remember, on the initial green flag run we had to open this one up, he had a 3-second plus lead. And it all got wiped away when the caution flag came out. But now again, we're ready. We're lined up. Watkins, Morano, Schwank. So Buzz Lightyear picking up a couple spots on that restart. He'll bump Brandon Barnhart back to running into the 4th spot. Langley's running 5th. The President, Mr. Manor, back in 6th. And it's Herbert in 7th. Vitale, Roberts, along with Roselli. Pace truck making the left-hand turn. It's out of the way. Now we're ready. Watkins says, let's go. Morano will hold on to that 2nd spot. Maybe. Look at everybody fan out and choose a different lane on this restart through turns 1 and 2. Great start by Watkins. A good start by Morano. Schwank able to hold on to the spot for the time being. Barnhart and Langley. One lap back to green flag, and Logan Herbert still trying to pick up one. To the outside of him, that is Aaron Langley. Langley working the outside. Down the back straightaway they go. Herbert looking to break into the top 5 for the first time here this evening. At the line, the scoring loop says he was there, so put Herbert into the 5th spot, but Langley not going away. Still trying to keep the momentum wound up on the outside as they work down the back straightaway. Look at that side-by-side battle. The all-black machine to the inside, that is Logan Herbert. Real close to the inside wall, and there's that little bit of a jump whoop there on the exit of turn number 4. If you don't hit it right, it will upset the car. You saw Logan Herbert that time just get a little bit of a piece of it. Down the back straightaway, Langley got a good bite, good run that time off the top side of turn 2. Can he make it stick down here in 3 and 4? Watch it again. Watch, see if you can see that. Right there, you just see the whole left front of that car come up off the corner. So Langley actually able to hold on and hold off the strong charging. Number 25 there, Logan Herbert. Watkins, Morano, Schwank, Barnhart, Langley, the top 5. Herbert, Bachman back here. He's been able to pick up 12 spots also. Bachman is now running in 7th. Casey Manor back to running in 8th. Billy Roberts is 9th. And then 10th is the Van Sickle Electric, number 7 of Anthony Roselli. Michael Vitale back here in his entry here tonight. The Vitale Motorsports entry battling, trying to get into the top 10. How about Dio? He is there, the number 1 moving to the outside there. He'll actually pick up that spot. No real kind of charge there to hold off that machine. Caution lights on for the 4th time here tonight. Something happening towards the back of the field. So what do you say we figure it out? Being told the number 93, there you see him on screen. That is Donovan Warner, and the rear end is knocked out of the 93 as you see him coming down the front straightaway pit side. I believe he's already been to pit road once. Let's take a look here. We know it involves the number 93. So let's see. Down to the corner. Oh, out in front of him, Coe. And, oh. Zach Rogers hard into the 93. It actually happened out ahead of them. Let's watch the number 9 here. This is Lawson. Oh, Coe into Dean Reynolds, so a chain reaction checkup. Watch the front end here. You're riding on board actually with Donovan Warner. You heard him check up. He knew it was coming. He saw it from his perspective. Well, what are you going to do when they're all turning around in front of you? Zach Rogers didn't even see it. He had nowhere to go. Unfortunate for him. So we'll have 27 official laps tonight here completed out of the 75 as we work the 4th caution flag of the evening. Warner, Lawson, and Rogers all still down on pit road. Not sure if they're going to be able to make it back out. Like I said, I believe Donovan Warner did go ahead and use his fast repair, his backup car, earlier here tonight. So not sure if they have anything left. I can tell you this, we will find out here just momentarily, because I do believe the iRacing.com pace truck lights are off. It is, as they work down the back straightaway. They're lined up, ready to go back racing. Warner coming back out onto the speedway, so is Rogers, and so is Lawson. So all those drivers will return. 23 drivers took the green flag here tonight. 23 drivers still out on the speedway. Ready to go, everybody following the Joker still. Green flag back in, 27 in the books. It's been all Watkins out front. Morano going to hold and slide there. Barnhart back down the bottom side, so is Logan Herbert. Barnhart trying to hold off Aaron Langley. Langley was locked in that battle with Herbert before the caution flag. Look at that 3-car battle there for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th position. Hard to go down low again. Logan Herbert seems like he's been glued to the bottom. Bachman's been very quiet here tonight, but he's been picking up spots left and right, slowly chipping away at him. 1 car sideways back there. Justin Carby tried to come off turn 4 sideways and lost a spot or two. Dean Reynolds got by. Cale Rudy got by. This is back here running about the 17th, 18th position. A little contact there. The 11 sideways. That's Joseph in car number 11. He is being scored back in the 22nd position. Michael Vitale down around the bottom. Not a battle for position, I do not believe. Actually, it is. That's Mason. Mason Ara on the outside there. Haven't seen him in a while. A new paint scheme for Mason, throwing me for a little bit of a loop here tonight. Vidal down on the bottom side, though. Dean Reynolds right there in the picture frame. Everybody looks like they're trying to get back into that long run groove. All chasing that man right there, the number 38. Right there's Morano. Right there's Michael Schwank. So you see the top drivers as the caution flag is coming out. Just about halfway, and the 5th caution flag here tonight will come out. Donovan Warner back out there, and that machine still got the bendies. This has something to do. I Could be wrong. Camera crew is as puzzled as I am right now. Right there it is. Cale Rudy blinking in and out here tonight. That is actually what's going to cause the caution flag. Dean Reynolds had no idea where Rudy was. And that will bring out the caution flag. So while we're back under the caution flag, we got to thank you race fans once again for tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. You're watching the Tri-City Speed Big Block Modified Series here tonight. It's the Lakeland 75 presented by Gears Unlimited. These drivers once a month putting together a little bit of a money hustle race, for these drivers so they can get a little bit of money and take their significant others out or, well, maybe put it into the real side of things on their race cars or I don't know what they do with it. I know what I would do with it. I like to go to Chick-fil-A myself. But we also got to thank all the sponsors that make this possible. We got to thank Spike Adrenaline Designs. They come on board just about every time we bring you racing action. We also got to thank Gears Unlimited and Billy Roberts and everybody back there with the Gears Unlimited crew. Looking to see, we're going to get that one to go because everybody is back into their running positions. The only driver out of tonight's race is car number 4. That is Zach Rogers. Rogers has called it an evening here. He has pulled to the infield here on lap number 26, so he is done tonight. I believe I remember what that final paying spot was here, race fans. I believe it was the lowest I-rated driver here tonight with the highest running position. I believe that's what it was. I can't believe I just cannot find it. Ready to go, and so is Watkins. He'll hit the gas, come back around here to be 33 laps officially completed here tonight. Schwank trying to take Buzz Lightyear high and wide as he's looking to go around the outside. Too wide for second. Schwank to the outside, Morano down low. Can he get the bite out of 3 and 4? He'll slide up to the cushion, bang it off with that right rear. And oh boy, Morano really wanted to slam the door. He'll get sideways, and now the advantage to Michael Schwank. Schwank going to roll that outside. He's following the number 99 there of Chris Watkins on the outside. And he'll power move back into the P number 2 position. So it'll be Chris Watkins, Michael Schwank, Anthony Morano. Aaron Langley being able to hold off these drivers back here as he runs through the middle of 3 and 4. He's locked in the battle there. That is Brandon Barnhart just behind him. How about the Bachman? The 007 entry now into the 6th position. Logan Herbert, he got here into the top 7 and kind of has stayed stagnant. Made an appearance there into the top 5 and then fell back to 6th. And now in that restart, it looks like the 007 of Bachman was able to get the best of him. But he's not going away. Logan Herbert still continuing to roll right there. Dio coming into the picture frame, so is Billy Roberts. So you gotta wonder, does Logan Herbert have any tires left? Did he run the tires off? Is he just kind of sitting there now that he got close enough to the race leaders? And talk about the race leaders, almost a little contact there. Schwank almost into the back of Watkins that time, entering turn number 3 and 4. Both of those Spike Adrenaline Designs paint schemes out there trying to run away and hide with this one right now. Watkins and Schwank still the top 2 drivers. Kenneth Coe back here trying to get underneath the Venom Racing number 9 of Brian Lawson. Schwank under attack again. Here comes Morano. He got back into the groove. Morano going to try and wind it up around the outside. No, he'll step on it. He stepped on it, and everybody making a little contact here. The caution lights are going to come on as Morano jumped up over the cushion. So the 6th caution flag here on lap number 40 is waving for the number 32. believe that's what it is. We're going to get that official here for you. As it was Morano. Watch this back. Watch Anthony Morano right there. The number 32. He'll go up to the outside. There is the Langley entry and nowhere to go for Brandon Barnhart. Believe we do. Yes, we do. We have a onboard camera with Brandon Barnhart. Right here. You hear him out of the gas. He knew he was in trouble with the 32 into the wall. And that's where the caution flag will wave from. So we'll wait to see how everybody's going to get lined back up. Langley there, you see him. Right now being scored in 4th. We'll wait to see if that is official here. Looking to see a couple drivers headed infield for a moment. It looks like Warner's going there. Cale Rudy also going down there. Rudy has gone a couple laps down. Warner's still on the lead lap here tonight. If any of these drivers do, there you see the number 93 down there. If any of these drivers do unfortunately go a lap down, they will not get a lap back here tonight. So you kind of got to hope that either more fall off the lead pack or just call it an evening where you're at. Go around one more time yet. Not everybody in their correct running order spot. You see on the front straightaway, you see those darker patches and then those lighter patches. That's where those bumps are on the straightaway here. So a lot of these cars jumping. That looks like we're going to tighten it up just a little bit. Lights are still on, so that means we're still waiting for somebody to get back into their correct spot. Justin Carby back there. It looks like he is in his spot. For a moment, I thought he was the car out of line, but he's not. Front of the field looking like they are ready to go, that's for sure. Looking at it right now, Bachman in the 007 entry. There you see him. He is the driver that has picked up the most spots so far. 15 spots gained for him. 13 spots for Logan Herbert. 13 spots for Dio. So they're going to be hitting that loop and updating now for us. You saw that caution flag come out. Well, the number 32 of Anthony Morano has been sent to the tail of the field for the caution flag coming out. So the 32 of Morano going to have to now boogity and get back through the field. Ready to go now. It'll be 39 laps officially in the books. Here they come. Everybody hitting that big old bump down there. The 007 entry trying to hold on to it. They're 4 wide that time through turns 1 and 2. From 3rd on back, they were battling there. That was Barnhart, Bachman, Roberts, Herbert. They were all side by side. Herbert trying to just scrape that left front tire off the inside wall in 3 and 4. One car sideways back there, Brian Lawson. Lawson was sideways, kept it rolling. How about Billy Roberts and the Gears Unlimited number 99 here tonight. Inside the top 5 late in this one for the first time here this evening. Got around the 007 of Bachman, battling with Herbert, who is down on the bottom side of the speedway. He's been there all night. He has not left it. Out front, it's still Watkins and Schwank. Langley, Barnhart, Roberts, Bachman, Herbert. Saw Bachman there try and put that right rear up on the cushion, trying to get a little bite. 79 and Dean Reynolds trying to come back through the field. Remember, he got turned around on a yellow flag. He's running back in 13th right now. For all the Anthony Morano fans, had to start shotgun to the lead lap, and he's now moved into, and he'll cream the wall. Battle for the race lead. Schwank working the outside, and it is working. He has the race lead. New race leader for the first time here tonight. Michael Schwank going to take Buzz Lightyear to the point. Bumping Watkins back to running in P number 2. So Watkins is back into second. Langley is still holding on to the third spot. Barnhart back there running in fourth. Roberts is sitting into the fifth spot. Then it's Bachman, Herbert, Roselli, Hogue, Vitale. That's the top 10 is how they are running. What does Michael Schwank have? Can he run away? Did Chris Watkins? Remember, he rolled out to a 3-second plus race lead in the opening portions of this race. Did he wear the tires out? We told you tire wear was going to come and be a factor here tonight at USA. Oh, into the wall goes Chris Watkins. One going to get turned around. Herbert involved. Caution lights. Brandon Barnhart turned around in hard contact. See him getting pointed back into the right direction, but boy, what night that could have been for Brandon. Logan Herbert also involved, and they're going to have to go to pit road. You see him coming down. That was heavy contact for both drivers. Watch this back. This is the replay. There you see the 101. That's Brandon. See the car into the wall there. That's Watkins, and Billy Roberts absolutely nowhere to go. Logan Herbert minding his own business down the bottom side. Right on board with him. Watch. He's down low. Doing slidey things. Right rear destroyed. You don't believe me? Watch that. That black machine, number 25, Logan Herbert. Bam! Inside wall, got it too. It all started when Watkins, right here, gets up over the cushion. Into the wall. Crazy chain of events here. There you have it. Logan Herbert, Brandon Barnhart, they're going to restart at the tail of the field. See how far, how fast they can roll. There's the race leader, Buzz Lightyear. All lights are out, so we're ready. This time, waiting on Schwank to hit the gas. There it is. On the exit of turn 2, it will be Michael Schwank, Chris Watkins. Aaron Langley still holding the P number 3 spot, but how about Billy Roberts? He's been quiet all night till after halfway. Made his presence known inside the top 5. It'll be 48 laps this time by when we come back around here. And Roberts trying to go for third on Langley. Langley sitting there still into P number 3. It's kind of where he's been all night long. Bachman down to the bottom side there. See if he can find a little grip. Bachman's been able to pick up 14 spots. Roselli's right there also in the Van Sickle Electric entry, but just below him. That highlighter yellow barred black machine, that's Brian Hogue. Hogue working the middle portion of the track. A lot of times the drivers say the no-go zone is, hold on to her, Mason. Mason was in the way no-go zone down there. Now he's battling, I believe that is the man or the president, slipping way far into the field now. Casey Manor, who picked up the first heat race win. He's all the way back to running in 15th. Brandon Barnhart trying to come back through the field. He hasn't been able to pick up any spots. He's still running into the 16th, 17th position. For Logan Herbert on my timing and scoring, but there's so much movement right now. There he is. He's running side by side with Anthony Morano. Morano, remember, had to go to the back too. Herbert trying to slide in front of Anthony Morano. Not going to happen. Morano, one of those drivers, doesn't make very many mistakes. Did here tonight, obviously. We all saw it. Herbert going to slide it in, throw it in. He'll bank it up against the wall. There you see it. There goes the 32. There goes Reynolds in the number 79 and the 9 of Lawson. They're all going to say, hey, thank you. Now Herbert stuck to the outside. It's just 23 laps to go. Michael Schwank still out front here. Almost a 1 second lead over the 99 of Chris Watkins. The 14 of Aaron Langley is right there also. Those are the top 3 drivers. Billy Roberts is still continuing to run into the 4th spot as the caution lights are on. Anthony Morano maybe having some problems once again in the number 32. Let's take a look. Oh, Morano actually not involved. It was Dean Reynolds and Logan Herbert that actually got together. I believe that is Isaac Dio. There you see. And yeah, I'm actually being told it was. So Dio's being scored as the number 1 machine on the transponder loop, but car number 32 on the side of his entry here tonight. Sometimes we gotta watch. And everybody just kind of get piled in. So Reynolds not having a good night, but it does look like where the caution flag came out, Reynolds going to be scored 11th. Lawson being scored 12th. Barnhart back there being scored 13th. Herbert 14th. So all drivers that had a little contact in that. That's about the area they're running at the current time. See the field out there. Only one driver still officially out tonight. That is Zach Rogers. Cale Rudy being scored 22nd off the speedway. Count him out at this point. So the number 2 of Rudy will finish the night off, actually 22nd. That's what I'm being told he is done for the evening. What does Buzz Lightyear have this time? Schwank got a good start. So did Aaron Langley. Langley to the inside here of Watkins. He'll be clear. He'll be able to slide up. Does he complete the slider? He does. He'll go top shelf. So it'll be Michael Schwank coming back around here. He is going to be the race leader with Watkins now falling all the way back to third. Billy Roberts, though, trying to work with Bachman to get a run on the number 38, the struggling Watkins entry. Remember, Bachman's had to come from the back. Brian Hogue, caution lights, big one. Go involved, Lawson involved, Hogue involved. That's going to be the 9th caution flag with 20 laps to go. See Brian trying to get to pit road. That rear end is absolutely mangled up. And this is what happened. Watch the 14. He was running just outside the top 5. Got a little help from the 213 of Michael Vettel. Watch from the bars. Just a little bit of a boop, a bop. There was Coe. Go down to the inside, just trying to find a spot to go. And that's what will bring out the 9th caution flag of the evening. Brian Hogue did have a quick repair left, race fans, so if you are a Brian Hogue fan, he is back out there. There you see him, brand new. The paint stays the same with the mud that's out there, but they do ultimately get a brand new machine. Michael Vettel, there you see him in the Vettel Motorsports Gears Unlimited number 213. He's gone to the back. He's going to claim that one and go straight to the tail of the field. The sportsmanship here tonight by a lot of these drivers. They've raced with each other day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. So they know how to race each other, and sometimes you try to get a little bit too much, and that's what happens. You tip your hat and say, hey, that was my fault. I'll head to the back now. So it looks like the 9th caution flag is cleaned up, wrapped up, because everybody back into their spots. It'll be Schwank, Langley, Watkins, Roberts, Bachman, Roselli, Coe, Morano, Herbert, and Reynolds. The top 10, green flag back into the air. We'll put 20 laps on the board for you race fans. Let's see. 20 laps to figure this one out. Look at that 3 wide back there. That was Morano in the middle. Roselli to the outside, and that was Coe also. Here comes Logan Herbert. He is battling once again back into the picture frame. Still got a bunch of cars to pass. Reynolds tucking back in line. Here comes the 101 of Brandon Barnhart. There you see him trying to work back through the field still here tonight. Inside of him, that's the number 9 of Brian Lawson. Herbert! Uh-oh, he banged right into the back of the number 22. That car jumped straight up into the air like a slap wheelie on a monster truck. So the 10th caution flag. You caught that one live there as Herbert was into the back of Coe. Watching here. Good angle right here to see it. They thought the Logan Herbert entry was going to go higher than that, and that's why they had the itchy trigger finger here. That's what will bring out that 10th caution flag, race fans. See a couple of the drivers trying to say, hey, let's go. Manor down on the pit side in car number 23 or 51 if you're following along on the side of his machine. There you see him. That is pit side for the president. Not sure if Manor having a mechanical problem here. I didn't see anything go wrong for Casey Manor, but you just never know. Lights are out, so if Manor is coming back out, he'll have the opportunity when the field comes by the front straightaway here. He can join the tail of the field here. It'll be just 17 laps remaining when we do take the green flag. Where is the groove gonna migrate to here? Schwank trying to catch up to the pace car, or sorry, the pace truck. And we're ready this time. Pace truck going to be making the left-hander. He's gone. We're ready. Let's go, Schwank. Dean Reynolds looked like he got a little airborne that time off turn number 4. And it's Schwank, Langley. Watkins trying to hold on. Here comes Bachman trying to go high, wide, and around the outside. Can he do it? It'll be 17 laps this time. Bachman got a great run that time. Schwank across the line. 17 to go. It's Schwank, Langley, Bachman, Watkins. Did Chris Watkins burn the tires up here tonight? Look at the drivers that are just coming into the picture frame, though. Logan Herbert, Anthony Morano. They're coming. They're just on the tail of the top 5 with 16 laps to go. Here comes Logan Herbert. He'll go way, way low. He'll jump that number 25. Uh-oh. Hold on to your hats. Caution flags are coming at the end of this one. Take a look here. There's Warner. I'm told Brian Hogue has something to do with the caution lights coming on. Oh, out in front of him, Isaac looks like, I'm not sure if he had a little help there or if he just jumped on the brakes. This will tell us. Oh, the contact. Him and Scotty Schroyer. Made some contact. Yeah, you see it, that way that car reacted. And unfortunately, Brian coming in there is what will bring out this caution flag. Isaac has gone to the infield here tonight, so Dio, unfortunately, will retire out of this one, I do believe. Brian Hogue was able to keep going. He's back out there onto the speedway. So is Donovan Warner. The driver of that number 93 out of Illinois has just kept it going here tonight. Remember, at one point, he was absolutely crab walking down the straightaway. The 93 has stayed out there. He's stayed on the lead lap so far here tonight. He's 16th with a chance to pick up some more. All you want to do is at the end of one of these races, have a chance. The lights are out. It'll be Schwank, Langley, then Bachman, Watkins, Roselli, Morano, Herbert, Barnhart, Coe, Mason Nair. That is the top 10. Nice and slow start here this time by Michael Schwank. He's going to make sure everybody is following his lead. Schwank with a good start. It'll be Langley and Bachman funneling in. Here comes Roselli in the Van Sickle Electric, number 7, down low. There you see him down the back straightaway. He'll power around Chris Watkins. Watkins continuing to fade late. Logan Herbert trying to get around that Watkins entry. That would be the battle for the 5th position. Herbert that time giving up a little ground as Roselli goes around the outside. Morano there as they're 3 wide. Look at Brandon Barnhart. He's back into the picture frame. Slicing and dicing, aren't they out there? Roselli and Herbert side by side here. This would be the battle for 4th. Bachman's trying to run away. Schwank, Langley, Bachman, the top 3, 12 laps to go. Now Logan Herbert got into P number 4. Can he drive up there and get him, though? The distance is just under 2 seconds from Schwank all the way back to Herbert, who's running into the 4th spot. Never say die, never stop trying. These drivers here. Watkins, though, continuing to fade, and it looks like he's trying to drive that car in straighter and straighter. He's down on the bottom there. He's ahead of Kenneth Coe, and you can tell the car has just no bite up off the corner anymore for Chris Watkins. Ten to go. Anthony Morano trying to widen out the speedway here. Roselli is trying to hold off Morano, but he looks like it's not gonna work. Morano working the outside, though. Look at the run. Actually, a good run that time for Anthony Roselli out of turn number 2. So Morano now will take that spot. Morano running in 5th. Michael Schwank still out front with Aaron Langley. And the Bachman entry starting to fade now. Fade back into the clutches of Logan Herbert with 9 to go. It'll be 8 to go. You see Bachman running that slider line. Logan Herbert's been able to run the bottom side. Look how I thought he was going to do it again. He's been throwing it into turn number 1, bunny hopping that little bit of a grass berm they have down there. Uh-oh, caution lights flashing. Billy Roberts in the Gears Unlimited, number 99. Is he the driver that had a little bit of problems? Looks like he's going to stay out. I was waiting to see if he came to pit road. This is what happened. Oh, he got into the 213 of Michael Vettel. 360, no kick flip for you skateboarder fans out there. Watch it again. Everybody did a good job of avoiding the spinning 99 down there. Drivers gonna dive it onto pit road. Billy Roberts is one of them. So Billy Roberts bring the Gears Unlimited number 99 to pit road. He was running as high as 4th here tonight. Now late in this one, it may be coming up just a bit short now at this point. There's the race leader. We've only had 2 race leaders here tonight. Been Chris Watkins, and then Michael Schwank took over just after the halfway point. Aaron Langley running in second. He's been hanging inside the top 3-4 all evening long. Bachman just behind him in the 007. There you see the agent. He's being scored in third. Herbert, he's back. He's running into the fourth spot. Morano's back late in this one. He's running fifth. Barnhart is running right behind him. And then it is Roselli, Watkins, Coe, and Nair. That's the top 10 runners here after we clean up the 12th caution flag of the evening. Looks like everybody is single file. Lights are out, so we're going to go single file with just 8 to go. It'll be 7 laps to go as soon as Michael Schwank drops the hammer. Right on board with the race leader. Let's see what kind of jump he gets. Not sure what happened to Michael Schwank. That car did not go on the restart. Oh, so Langley gets the jump, and then he puts it into the outside wall. Schwank going to come right back around, but here comes Logan Herbert. Herbert down low and see if he can make a move. 6 to go, everybody chasing Schwank. Herbert going to go down low. We talked about what he was doing. There it is. He did that little bunny hop. Can he keep it up? He's got third away from Bachman. Can he hold on to it? Trying everything he knows. High five this time at the flag stand. It'll be 5 more times around. Schwank, Langley, Herbert, Bachman, Morano, Barnhart, Watkins, Roselli, Coe, Nair. That's how they're running. Langley's been smooth all night. Made one mistake into the wall. And the caution light, just as it was about to get good at the front of the field again. Brian Lawson having some problems. What happened? He was running back into the 17th position. I believe that was Billy Roberts that made a little contact there. Let's watch it back here again. There's Roberts in the Gears Unlimited 99. Tried to drive it in a little deep, and then unfortunately you saw him get on the binders. When the rear end swings out like that, you know they tried to hit the hooks really quick. So we're going to go back racing. It'll be 3 laps remaining. Schwank, Langley, Herbert, Bachman, Morano, top 5. Barnhart, Watkins, Coe, Roselli, Nair. Ready to go. Looks like a number of drivers not making it back out. Lawson down on pit road. Roberts also going to join the drivers that are out of this one. Can Buzz Lightyear hang on? 3 to go. Morano down low, trying to find some grip. He's been able to follow Logan Herbert to the front of the field. Bachman trying to hold these drivers off. Old popsicle sticks coming up. It'll be 2 to go. If you got it, you gotta use it right now. Logan Herbert all over Aaron Langley. Langley will throw the slider up in front of Logan Herbert. The white flag is being waved. It'll be one final trip around USA here tonight. Michael Schwank took the race lead back after the halfway point. We've had one lead change. Battle for second still going. It'll be Schwank coming across the line. He will pick up the win. Battle for second. Drag race it. Give it to Aaron Langley. Michael Schwank, Aaron Langley, Logan Herbert, Sam Bachman, Anthony Morano, Brandon Barnhart, Chris Watkins, Kenneth Coe, Anthony Roselia hold on for 9th, and Mason Nyer coming back to finish into the 10th spot here tonight. So Schwank and the Buzz Lightyear number 27 race winner here tonight. We'll get to talk to him in a little bit as he'll celebrate his picking up a win of $120 here tonight. He's got the Adrenaline Spike designs on that car. One of our sponsors here tonight at USA. So he'll do the donuts. He'll kiss the girls here tonight. See what he has to say. Or what Aaron Langley will have to say. And even the Logan Herbert. Here I'm celebrating. We'll take a quick break. We'll see who we can get to talk to here tonight. And we'll wrap things up here from USA. Don't go anywhere, race fans. See what these drivers have to say after 75 laps.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the USA International Speedway here tonight for the Lakeland 75 Gears Unlimited race here for the Tri-City Big Block Modified Series. 75 laps is all it took, and a lot of side-by-side racing action of drivers slicing, dicing 3 and 4 wide here tonight to figure out who was going to be on the podium. It only took one lead change. And what do you say? We talked to the driver that got that lead change in his favor. Let's talk to the driver of the number 27 here tonight. How about it, Michael Schwank? You started close to the front. You kept Buzz Lightyear flying to infinity and beyond, and you wound up here tonight in victory lane with a check for $120.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I'm the king at giving races away, so I'm glad I could hold on with after all those yellows. And man, I think we could add one more yellow. that was crazy.
I don't think you wanted that yellow because you had a bunch of hungry hippos bearing down on you. You had drivers like Langley there all night on those back bars. You had Herbert in and out from behind you. Bachman was right there. Morano was coming. Barnhart was coming back to the front. You battled with Watkins for a while. One more yellow, you were going to have all them back breathing down your neck.
Yeah, I knew I got some of the best behind me, so I know I had to stay on my toes and hit my marks and just stay consistent and have good restarts, and it was just working out in my favor. And yeah, I just knew with a few to go that I just had to keep doing what I'm doing, and it was working, so it all worked out and took the win.
You take the win here tonight, a brand new paint scheme. It may have been done a little while ago, but it's the first time we get to see it. What's the inspiration behind that brand new paint scheme by Adrenaline Spike Designs on this number 27?
Yeah, Chris came up with the idea to make some Halloween wraps and stuff, and my 2-year-old is a huge Buzz Lightyear fan, so I had to do it for him. So.
Well, it's a good-looking car, so what do you say? It stayed pretty clean here tonight, so let's roll this red carpet out. It's brand new. It's clean. Hand you the microphone. Who do you got to thank on the side of the number 27 here tonight?
Yeah, I got to do a huge shout-out to Barnhart and Kenny for putting this on, and also Troy up in the booth with Kenny tonight. And big thank you to Chris for the wrap, and Aaron, he does a lot of wraps for me too, and Herbert for helping me out winning this race. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of people, but it takes a lot to even race on the sim. So I want to say thank you to everybody on Tri-City. They're a great team, and I love hanging out with everybody.
There you have it from your winner tonight. Michael Schwank will pick up the check for $120. The driver, though, that finishes second, he'll take $80, and that's Mr. Langley. Aaron, a great race by you here tonight. Pretty silent all night long, just hanging there in the second, third, fourth area.
Yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. I just think I oversaved a little bit and then started pushing it, and then he was just too far out. And I'll take a second, though.
A lot of yellows here tonight, a lot of restarts. How did the zero here fire off on those restarts?
I mean, it fired off pretty good. I mean, they're late. I think there was one restart. He checked up the whole field. I was like, oh crap! But yeah, then I went down in 3 and smoked the wall. I mean, 1. So.
Any damage done to that machine once you hit the wall that hard?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't in the right side pretty good, but all in all, I think it was pretty solid still.
Well, it was a solid car out there. Did you think if you got one more yellow here at the end of this one, do you think you had anything left?
Maybe just a little bit. I was gonna give her all she had if we had one more restart, but I'll take a second.
Hey, a second place with $80 ain't bad here on a Wednesday hump day with some dirt racing. So what do you say? Who's on all the quarter panels of this Zero machine here tonight?
I got to thank Brandon, Tri-City Speed, all the boys back at the shop. It was pretty solid tonight.
It was a pretty solid night. That's what I understood there from Aaron Langley. He'll finish P number 2. The driver who had probably the wildest race out there, race fans, I don't know if you caught all of it. I don't know how you missed it. Logan Herbert, though, will finish P number 3 here tonight, picking up the most spots, and I think that's a fair assessment, Logan. You started towards the rear, you drove into the top 5, and then, unfortunately, wrapped up in a wreck. You had to go to the back. How did you come back for the second time through the field?
Yeah, I mean, starting deep is a challenge, but not really when you got 75 laps ahead. But, I mean, I saved the tires. I was on the bottom the entire race, making sure not to spin them, and got back up to about 8th or 7th and just got caught up in a wreck. And, I mean, the car was bent pretty bad, but, I mean, it was handling, I guess, fine to get back up there to 3rd.
Third here tonight is what you're going to walk away with, so it's a $50 check for you, and then I believe you're going to take biggest mover of the race, another 10. So all in all, Wednesday night, how does that sound to you, walking away with, well, $60 in the pocket?
Yeah, I mean, the money sounds good, but I mean, I feel like we had a car to win, and I mean, it's disappointing to be 3rd, but you can't be mad at it.
What more do you think you would have needed to walk away here tonight with the big check?
I mean, just not getting caught up in the wrecks and maybe a couple more cautions towards the end. I mean, I know we had a ton, but a couple more would have helped me.
Well, those caution flags are going to stay away until the next time we probably see you out there. So what do you say? Quarter panel's looking pretty blank out there on this machine. Who do you got to thank, though, for this car always unloading as fast as it is?
Yeah, we only have one sponsor on there now, but a ton of people to thank. Swank and Isaac for just talking me through the race, keeping me cool. Brandon and Kenneth, they run Tri-City, and, you know, I love everyone on the team. I'm glad to be a part. Billy, Gears, Gears Unlimited, Dynamic Transportation, Kale Rudy. There's probably a lot that I'm forgetting, but we'll just stick with that.
There you have it. He'll stick with that. He may have needed a couple more cautions here tonight to get that machine back into the position that he needed tonight to take down Michael Schwank and the whole crew over there. There's your top 3 here tonight at the USA International Speedway here tonight for the Lakeland 75 tonight, presented by Gears Unlimited. Michael Schwank, you heard from him. He'll pick up the win. Langley was second. Herbert was sitting there in P number 3 after he crossed the line. Bachman put up a good strong charge here tonight. He'll pick up 15 spots. He'll finish in 4th. Morano battled back late. It'll be a 5th place for him. Barnhart also came late back to the front of this field after getting caught up at the midpoint. He'll finish 6th. Chris Watkins, he'll fade late into this one. He'll fall all the way back into the 7th position. Kenneth Coe had an up and down night, but a top 10 finish. He'll finish in 8th. Anthony Roselli faded late in this one after being in the top 4. He'll finish 9th. Mason Nyer will be the driver that rounds out the top 10 unofficial results here tonight from the USA International Speedway. But that's going to about do it for us here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We thank all of you race fans that tuned in to watch us here virtually race on a Wednesday night here on the iRacing.com platform. We got to thank all of our sponsors, Adrenaline Spike Designs, along with Gears Unlimited here tonight for putting up a little bit of the money that these drivers were able to win. So, from all them and from all us here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, we hope you enjoyed this, and until we catch you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.